Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my gosh, there's a freaking sparkle on my face because my dress is sparkly today. I am kind of whispering right now because it's still early in the morning and people are sleeping. I am going to a meditation center today. It's almost 8 a.m. in the morning. Outside looks horrific because it snowed again, and as you can see, it's too much snow outside and it is windy, so yeah. Lord save me. I'm excited. I was thinking about this day for like past 1 week and I was like, I am gonna go to a meditation center. So they have like a 3-hour free class and I'm gonna go there. I will let you know how my experience was. I am a little bit anxious, but I'm just gonna head on straight down there. I hope my introvert side doesn't show up and I get scared at the last moment, because sometimes that happens to me, because I'm like, I'm gonna do this on my own. There's nobody there. I'm gonna do it on my own. And then my introvert side is like, or anxious side is like, you know what? Let's get out of here. It's okay. I'll live. Not this time. I am very determined to go out and I'm gonna show you how I look today. Just ignore the mess in the back, ignore those socks lying on the floor. But yeah, I'm gonna make my bed before I leave. That's how I look today. I'm still a little sleepy, and but I'm ready to go out and, you know, be my best self. I mean, that's what meditation is for, so, you know, be my best self. But I'm not trying to calm myself down and yeah, have a good experience. The longest I've meditated is 10 or 15 minutes, so I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what to expect right now. Okay, so I am on my way to Shambhala, Halifax Center, Shambhala Center, whatever. But my anxiety is coming. But I'm like, stop being anxious, just go do it. And my skin looks so bad right now. Yeah, it's the luteal phase, y'all. Luteal phase, not good for your skin. But it's not as cold. I mean, it is cold, obviously. It's snow there, but it's not as cold. Like, it's not windy. I thought it was windy, but it's not windy out here. So I'm chilling. People are jogging around here, so, and the pathway is still covered in snow. Oh my god, I have to still walk till like 11 minutes more. I took the bus here. Now I have to walk 11 minutes and I will see where this place is, because I don't know actually. But I'm anxious, excited at the same time. I don't know. I'll see you. So I did not obviously record inside the meditation center because, well, I didn't think it was respectful, obviously, first of all, and second of all, I was too occupied with like learning things that I would have actually, you know, be like, let me put out my camera and let's see what happens now. So it was a really nice class. We went inside the room. They were doing some chants and I sat down, read some chants, and then they called some of the new beginners, which is including me, like me and another 3 people, into a different room to give us like an introduction as well as a guided meditation kind of. But it wasn't more like meditation, but like learning the technique and learning about the technique, like how to do it, what to do it. If you're like coming from like you have no idea about meditation, that was a really good session. And the teacher, I would say, who was teaching us was very knowledgeable, and he would go into a lot of stories and talk about different things, which was very interesting. And I was like sitting like this almost, but not like this obviously, but like I had so much curiosity to like, oh, this happens. In the beginning, they talk about the meditation, what it is, not exactly what to feel, but how you would feel, or giving you different variations of it. And essentially they talked about like the goodness that everybody has in them, regardless of wherever you're coming from and whoever you are. So they talked about that. Then we were sitting down and we were talking about the posture, the hand placement. We talked a lot about Buddha in the beginning, and kind of went into like history and stuff. So that was interesting. It was a really good class. I mean, we did meditate. I don't know the time because my phone was off, first of all, and there was no clocks obviously around. So, and for a good reason, because you're not supposed to be focusing on time anyways. You're supposed to forget about time in that duration, I believe so. I mean, that's what I think. And we did talk about what is the ideal time to meditate, and obviously usually it's morning, I guess, for most people, but depending upon different person. Well, for morning it doesn't work for me, so I'm gonna be the person who would meditate at night before going to bed. So we talked about dream yoga and stuff. I mean, not too much went into it, but like there was a lot of topics that we talked about. Then obviously that institute itself has different disciplines of meditation. Is that the right way to frame it? Like there was so many things. Like my mind is like still like whoa. But I did not sit for more than 2 hours. I mean, for the 2 hours there was introduction, and then they asked us to join other people, which in the beginning we sat with the whole group, and the teacher was sitting there. I don't know I forgot what to call them, but I would call them teacher because, I mean, just to pay respect. And they are teachers because they were teaching us, and they probably teach other students as well of meditation. But then I went inside the room after like two hours. We were in a different room with the new beginner people, and we were learning about different things. We sat in silence for quite a while. He was still guiding us throughout like the silence and everything, and it was nice. I was not very distracted usually, which I am when I'm doing meditation by myself, most probably because it was a new environment. So I was like kind of a little bit overwhelmed, so like you don't have like that capacity or space to like think about those things. So that was my experience. And then by the end of it, they asked us to go inside the other room where we were initially sitting, and everybody else was sitting there. I did go inside, but I felt hungry, and it was a very uncomfortable feeling for me because my stomach was kind of making noises and I was hungry, and I said to myself, like, I could have sat there even with my hunger and everything. That was not the uncomfortable part for me. And that was the last 1 hour. That would have lasted 1 hour. But the problem was, like, there was so much silence in the room. I became uncomfortable with the silence, and me being the person who is making the stomach noises and sitting next to, like, we were all almost in a very close proximity, not like too close, but like they could hear my stomach noises definitely. So I kind of became uncomfortable, and I was like, I gotta walk out because I don't feel like I'm being respectful. Not respectful, but it's like, how do I say? It just was uncomfortable. So I rather not just focus on, because like then I know my mind would be just focusing on like, is my stomach making noises? Is my stomach making noises? Is my stomach, shut up. Like I would focus more on my stomach, which would have it might have disturbed somebody else, but it would be like a really horrible experience of, you know, trying to meditate but also like trying to focusing on the stomach noises. So that's why I got up, and it's fine, I think, because they didn't really said like you have to stay there. They asked me if you want to, you can, but if you want to go home or if you want to go somewhere else or you want to explore, you can do that, which I was like very comfortable with. They made it very comfortable, so which makes sense because they are married. They are followers of, they not followers, I don't know how to explain this, but they follow the teachings of Buddha, so obviously they would be the people who would be very calm and accommodating, and you know, would not feel bad, because why would you? That makes no sense. But obviously brain is crazy, and you think about like, oh, what do they think, what do they think, what do they think, what do they think, what do they think? And I do that. I compare myself to a lot of people, and sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time I'm doing it subconsciously, and then I have to realize myself, I have to go back into consciousness and conscious mind. And I was like, one of my main reasons, like I'm now realizing, not now realizing, but like I have come to realization and have been settled with, is like one of my main reasons for meditation is to have a conscious mind all the time, like as much as possible. Like, don't do stuff subconsciously, you know, because there are good things that I can do subconsciously, but there are also things that I don't want to be doing subconsciously, like hurting myself by comparing myself to other people, and that I do subconsciously a lot of times. Almost like sometimes it just goes unnoticed too. I don't want that. I don't want it to go unnoticed. I want to have a conscious mind, and once I think I developed that through meditation, which obviously I'm not expecting it to happen like tomorrow. Obviously it will take time, as everything does take time. I'm trying to have an angle that makes me look flattering too. But yeah, that's one of the main reasons. And this was my experience with going to the meditation center, which was nice. I don't know if I'm gonna go back again or not. Depends upon, well, a lot of things. You know what? I'm gonna appreciate things that I see today. So see ya in the next one.